Hey guys, it's Logan here with Hydra572, and this is a pretty exciting video for me. This project has been a long time coming. There are various knives in my collection that I like and I want to keep for either sentimental reasons or so that I can compare them to other knives in reviews, but I'd like to dress them up a little bit, spice up their looks, that sort of thing. But getting a knife pimped is pretty expensive, and it's hard to keep an eye on who's open for work right now, who's making custom knives instead of pimping, who has reasonable prices, who comes highly recommended, all that sort of thing. So like many people, I've been interested in the idea of knife pimping, but I never really managed to get one done. That is until I met Gabe Diaz of Nuclear Knives on Instagram. My first project with him just came back and I am pretty happy with it. This is my Spyderco Tenacious, obviously the black coated blade. I sent it off to him a little over a week ago. He had a very quick turnaround time, and I am pretty pleased with the product that he turned out. I suspect that he is near the beginning of his knife pimping career, not because of any problem with his workmanship, simply because he doesn't have all that many pictures of his work available on Instagram. In fact, I think I might be one of the first people who's doing a real overview of his work, and it is pretty dang cool. Seeing as I believe he is a beginner, he worked for a very reasonable rate and he worked very quickly. I don't want to really discuss his rate because as he gets more popular, which judging by his product, I'm pretty sure he will probably get more expensive over time. That sort of thing is to be expected. But you guys aren't interested in that, you're interested in the knife, so let's take a look at it. Smooth, polished, blue G10 handle scales and an orange bag spacer. What can I say? I'm a Bronco fan, and as you guys see there, he also satin polished my liners. I think this looks incredible. I'm getting used to the fit in hand. It is a little bit thicker than the standard Tenacious, and it fills out your hand better. It just took a little bit of getting used to, and now that I'm getting used to it, I like it quite a bit. I've only had this thing out of the package for around about 2 hours. The deployment is pretty much like I sent it out. It hasn't gotten any worse, hasn't really gotten any better. Play is just about the same. I guess what I'm saying is I don't think he did damage to the knife in any way, which is obviously a very positive thing. Not all of the coating got off the liners, so those gaps that you guys see there aren't actually gaps. That's a little bit of black coating left on the liners. The contouring and polish on the G10 is very good. I like it quite a bit. It fits the lines of the knife very well. Ergonomic in hand. I am overall a fan. Now I'll take you guys in close and show you some of the detail work. There we go. And as you guys can see, that G10 took on that polished G10 look that sort of looks like a wood grain. I think that's very attractive. You guys can see he inset the hardware and that the clip is affixed there in good position. Took a little bit of time to get used to that clip being a little bit more protruding than normal, but I am overall very, very satisfied with this pimp job. First knife that I've gotten pimped, but I think the quality is exceptional. I think the knife looks so much better than it did before. I think it really pops now as opposed to just being another black knife in a collection drawer full of black knives. And I think you guys can see, I mean, the workmanship speaks for itself. It's a very attractive blade now. He did great work. He did it very quickly. Obviously, as he gets more popular, it might have a little bit more turnaround time. And then I'll take you guys in there close and show you how not all of the coating got off the liners, but I might be able to fix that pretty easily with a Dremel tool. As you guys can see, workmanship is not perfect. I mean, this is not a $10,000 custom knife. It's not even a $500 custom knife. The man worked for a very reasonable rate, and for being, I suspect, relatively new to the knife pimping game, and I'm relatively new to being a knife pimping connoisseur, he was a pleasure to work with. I am very pleased with his product. He also sharpened my knife, and I'll be honest, it was maybe a good 10 swipes on the strop away from being a real hair-popping edge, but the edge that he put on there was a damn good utility cutting edge. It would have held for quite a long time. You guys know me, I'm crazy obsessive about being able to shave with my edges and all those sorts of things, and the work that he did was good. A little bit of stropping got it to where I wanted it to be. Overall, I am very impressed with his work. I already have him queued up and talking about another job so that you guys don't crowd me out and make me wait a long time to have him do some more work for me. And this has been really inspiring for me. I am glad to have started this project, and I want to have more knives pimped. In the future, you'll probably see me be buying knives specifically to have them pimped so that I can compare pimp jobs. I mean, this is great. It now feels like I've got the touch of a custom maker on this knife. It stands out, it pops, it's got a little bit of story to it, and it couldn't have been a cooler guy to work with. Like I said, the turnaround time was fantastic, communication was great, he sent work in progress pics all that sort of thing. We operated mostly through Instagram. He's got his contact information here on the card, as you guys can probably see, and I'll put it in the description as well. Overall, like I said, it's not perfect. I had to re-record this video, actually, because the first time I made it, I was just raving about how awesome this was, and I wanted to be a little bit more realistic. I mean, it's not the Jim Skelton vid sort of thing where I'm going, oh wow, you can't feel the seams. What I'm saying is, this knife is very attractive, and it feels good in hand. The work was damn quick. He was a cool guy to work with, and now I can say I have my first pimped knife, and I think it looks so much better than it did before, and in terms of functionality, it is the same or slightly improved. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you're looking to get a knife pimped and you want to sort of wet your feet in that market, dip your toes in, go ahead and give Gabe a shout out. Go ahead and talk to him on Instagram, over the phone, email, whatever you would like to do. I believe he'll be busy here for a couple of weeks going into Blade Show, and after that he should be able to get to work. So yeah, like I said, couldn't have been more pleased to work with him, and it was a lot of fun. The gripes that I have aren't even really gripes, they're just things that I have to be honest about so that I'm not simply calling this perfection, and what it is damn good. I hope I don't hurt Gabe's feelings by pointing out those couple things. I definitely meant no disrespect, and like I said, I am very happy with this knife, and I will be purchasing his services again, and I would recommend them to anyone who's looking to get into knife pimping. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more of the same.